Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry, our Watanagashi chapter. This is episode 3? That sounds right. So, in our last episode, we had just visited Shion, Mion's twin sister in Angel Mort, which is like this really high-end dessert restaurant. And we skeeved out with our dad, who got a chub looking at all the waitresses in their skimpy little outfits. It was gross. Let's never speak of it again. Here we are. Listen up, everybody. Okay. Teacher. You're cooking seriously. How would someone get hurt? I guess if you're, like, not safe in the kitchen or, like, you give someone salmonella poisoning or something. A lazy yeah wafted through the class in response. Half of the school day today was going to be home economic class. The plan was for everybody to make curry rice and give it to the forest rangers who left this building to be rent out as a school. Yeah, I used to like home ec class. I didn't have it in, like, high school. I had it in middle school. We used to just spend all the time, like, cooking and learning how to, like, pay bills and really valuable information that I haven't learned since, like, 6th grade, which is why I'm a failing adult. It'd be nice to have more home ec classes in school. If everybody making curry in the same pot, it would have been more of a party-like atmosphere, but this is school after all. Including the youngest students, each one of us would be making our own curry, with the results being judged. Okay. Ooh, she got angry eyes. Okay. Seemed like a needlessly passionate sermon on curry. Well, whatever. Yeah, she got really extreme there for a minute. I thought she devoted her life to teaching. I'm not sure not failing or grade in home ec doesn't really matter. Curry tyrant. Yeah, I was wondering that myself. What does that mean? Shouldn't you be focused on teaching these kids life skills instead of being worried about how well they cook their curry? You must really like curry if that's like 3 people telling us that we need to take this seriously. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. That's not unyielding, that's unnatural. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Part of a cult. Is it junk food? I can't remember the last time I've actually had curry, if I've ever had it. I mean, I know it's, like, spicy. I'm assuming it's a rice-based dish. Or is it like a stew? I think it's more like stew. You can have it over rice, I think. Men at the table right by my fingertips. A chef's knife, ladle, and spatula hummed gently as they still quivered. The teacher, while still mixing her own pot, was looking this way, smiling. Shh, shh, she'll kill us. She'll murder us. Saying even a little bit more would make my situation a lot more dire. Jeez. It's written all over her face. The playing field is even and we're being judged. There's no way this won't... Oh, there's no way this won't turn into a competition. So this is going to be our activity for today. We're going to be making, like, the best curry. I am super fine with the cooking contest, but let's just bring this back up to the fact that, like, in episode 1, we didn't finish that big gaming competition. I would like to return to that, please. Because I remember the prize being a lot of money. I knew it. No one would leave such an enticing event alone. Like, this would be the perfect opportunity. We have, like, a crowd of people. We're being judged. Like, let's do that contest that we never finished episode 1. They're saying, but wait, there's more. The teacher reappeared with the principal in tow. Even the principal? Looking around, it seemed like the interest of everybody in the class had been piqued. It's like we got a good crowd going. This would be a good day to have that contest. So the younger kids get to cook in pairs. What about Mion? She doesn't seem like she's too good at cooking. Her type has always been bad at this kind of thing. But Mion continued to look unconcerned. Now, I don't like the way she said that. Couldn't be. Mion couldn't possibly. Is she a good cook too? That moment the teacher's whistle sounded. Call to arms had sounded. It's about to get real. About to be some real ish. Use an outdoor kit to cook the rice, but it wasn't that difficult for a camping veteran like me. Put the rice into the canister, push your palm to the bottom, and fill with water just above the wrist. You filthy liar. If I put any more, I'll just be left with some half-cooked porridge. She's so sneaky. I actually learned that recently, because I've been trying to cook better rice. You have to let it steam. You can't remove the lid for any reason, because otherwise you're going to get, like, mushy rice. I've been trying to get better at cooking. I'm pretty good. I'd like to be better. Okay, so even playing field up until the curry. Got it. Yeah, Satoko's not doing anything other than criticizing everybody else. Satoko, go help your partner out. Go help Rika. The ends justify the means. That's a pretty malicious comment for Reina. And Satoko took it hook, line, and sinker. Reina can only apologize between fits of laughter while Satoko chased her around. Rinsing off the carrots, potatoes, and other standard vegetables, I grasped the knife. Gulp. As Reina hummed along, her very well-practiced hands wielded her knife. The rhythmical sound of the knife hitting the cutting board harkened to kind images of days long past. Simply put, it was perfect. So calm in practice, I seriously don't stand a chance. Well, that's what she does for fun. Her hobby is like cooking. Over at Sadako and Rika-chan. Sadako was in charge of washing the vegetables, while Rika-chan was in charge of peeling them. That's what I heard being discussed, but Rika-chan's knife skills are something else as well. She was happily rotating the potato and peeling it quite quickly. Top of that, the peel spanned the entire potato. What was that called again? Katsuramuki? I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I've heard that peeling a vegetable in one loop around like that is highly regarded as a technique. She picked up the peel from the sink and carved a pair of eyes into it with her knife. It's a snake. Roar. I love Rika. Saying that, she placed the longly peeled potato skin on top of the head of the boy from her group. She wouldn't even break in a sweat. When it comes to Rika-chan and cooking, I couldn't even hold a candle to her. But, roar? Do snakes make that sound? I don't think so. I think it's more of a hissing. Alright then, how's Mion doing? She's definitely just fumbling along. There's no way she could peel potatoes so effortlessly like that. Absolutely no way. She helps out at all of her uncle's establishments. She's probably used to working in a kitchen. Take a look-see. As if she had already won, Mion proudly showed me the elongated potato skin. Ah, taught how to cook by her grandma. Helicopter piloting? That grandma is badass. Surely enough, the latter items were more realistic. It was the first few items on that list that seemed like a lie. I mean, they're very practical skills, learning how to sew and cook. Damn it. I'm also really good at cooking. Especially Chinese food. Rika! That's so rude. Shut down before I could even say it. As we punch her in the face. Shut up, Sadako. I'll destroy Keiichi for you, she says so calmly, in such a matter-of-fact tone. Ah, this does not look good. Everybody is smirking at me. Don't raise the white flag yet, Keiichi Maibara. Don't throw away this match. Calm down and think. Not about how to peel those potatoes well, but about how to win this challenge. Saying only that, I gathered up all the vegetables and left that spot behind. I guess we're cooking outside, huh? I guess we have tables and sinks and stuff set up outside, I imagine. She keeps cutting to outside the school. No matter how hard I try peeling these, if I slip up at the speed, I'll lop my fingers right off. Then there's only one thing left to do. Stab Mion. End the school day early. The two underclassmen have become my sworn brothers ever since the event at the toy store last Sunday. They've been paired with two girls for their group. Both of them pointed at the girls. Not as good as Reina, but they were both good enough at handling a knife. Yeah, that's pretty shady. What are we gonna do? So, when we played the contest, just a reminder, so we were playing against these two boys, and they forfeited because we were like, if we win this match, Rika and Satoko will have to wear maid outfits, and they'll have to be like your personal slaves for the day, is what we basically said to them. So, what other disgusting thing are we going to add to the list of grossness? Eat the curry that Satoko and Rika-chan's group makes. Both of them were hesitant after such a weighty proposal. Just one more little push seems in order. I'd let you eat it off of their naked bodies. Very well then, let's make them an offer they can't refuse. Pulled both of them close by the shoulders and made an offer in a hushed tone. Oh, that is disgusting. What? I'll even throw in the spoons? What is wrong with you? Splooge. Oh. A red mist spouted vigorously from the nose of the two underclassmen. Okay, pause. This is foul. What even... Where is this school? What is Hinamazawa? Ugh. Having brilliantly cleared the vegetable peeling challenge, I returned to my comrades in triumph. I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus on the story, but I keep going back to the fact that the boys are excited to eat the already eaten curry of Satoko and Rika, including their used spoons. My head is swimming. Our peeling is really good. Sure it is. My fangs. Having finished with preparing the vegetables, next is to boil a pot of water, then add the vegetables in order of which takes longest to cook. I learned this part from my mother when we went camping. But just cooking in order, it probably won't garner a lot of points. Look over at Reina. She had a variety of vegetables cooking together in a delicate balance. She wasn't being ambitious or calculating a way to win the game. She was making delicious food with a mother's touch. I was feeling that I could somehow compete with Mion in terms of technique, but I'd be no match for Reina. She was way out of my league. Okay, that makes sense. Well, it was worth a try, I guess. Ugh, when she enters club mode, even the normally kind Reina becomes an enemy. So Rika-chan is cooking apples as well. Ugh, she's like a pro at this. Cooking apples? Do apples normally go in curry? Or is that like a side dish? I have no idea. I don't know enough about Indian cuisine. How about Mion? Meat. Oh. Sneaky. Marvelous. I love that. Upon closer inspection, it looks like Mion brought her own vegetables and spices and other ingredients. They were spread all over the place. That's a little underhanded. Mion, just for today, you brought all this stuff from your house? Ugh. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose so bad. Ugh, the normally serious teacher to go as far as to append a star to the end of her sentence. Just as the rumor said, she's a through-and-through curry freak. We haven't come prepared at all. We don't have anything. It's hopeless. The grand scheme of cooking, peeling the vegetables is only a small part of it. The hurdles I must overcome are just too numerous and too high. Turning around, I saw the voices calling me belonged to the two underclassmen from earlier, Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun. They stole the curry? You guys for me? How do they do that? Oh, that's right. If I don't win, then the talk of eating Sadako and Rika-chan goes right out the window. Seems like you guys are getting riled up about this too. That's so gross. Boys are nasty. I don't ever remember being this gross when I was a boy. I don't remember that. Yeah, I'm surprised the girls in your group agreed to this. What did you have to do? Filling out on day duty 3 times. These guys, to assure me victory, have paid the price. That gaze filled with burning conviction for my underclassmen. Yeah, I'm not fighting this alone. I'm fighting this with everyone. I'll definitely let you eat your fill. Hopefully you don't get mono. Because that's real. You're eagerly awaiting your victory. Well, we'll see. Hope to get you boys your spitty food soon. It's a gas stove, so controlling the heat is easy. I'll also have to let it stew a bit. Delicious smell of curry began wafting upwards. The pot gifted to me by my 2 underclassmen certainly drew some double takes. Raina even looked surprised when she came to take a look, so it must be pretty good. You're so underhanded. What? Rika-chan's calling me. What could it be? Are they gonna sabotage the curry that we've just gotten? Don't go over there. Don't you leave that curry pot. Well, whatever. While I'm at it, I can gather some intelligence on the enemy. Satoko's gonna trap our curry. She's gonna do something. Rika-chan was doodling on the ground in front of the pot. Because all that's left is to let it stew. Even then, it's good to know that she doesn't leave the stove unattended. Like we're doing. It's Mr. Curry. Huh? Rika-chan was doodling something strange and introduced it as Mr. Curry. Pew pew! Apparently Mr. Curry shoots beams from his eyes. Drawing a beam with a stick, she etched a line towards my feet. Does this mean I've been shot with a laser? Beam reflect. Took another stick in my hand and reflected the beam, striking Mr. Curry. Pishoo. I love Rika-chan so much. Retaliatory beam. Rika-chan and I scratched at the ground, thoroughly engrossed in our doodle war. Wait a moment. She didn't call us here, bro. It was a trap. At that moment, a chill ran up my spine. Already fulfilled her purpose. She was a distraction. Headed back to my pot, standing there just as I feared was Sadako. No questions asked, I drop-kicked the back of her head. That's the lady's head. You know she did. No, you're not. You're a cheater. That moment, a gentle breeze blew by, knocking over a ladle that was set up on its end. The ladle, like a domino, fell over and knocked over the next cooking utensil in a row. Whap, whap, whap. Clank, clank. Thud, thud. You gotta stop that. It's like a Rube Goldberg effect. It's gonna knock over your curry pot or something. Didn't even have time to react. Chain reaction knocked over a cutting board, then a frying pan. Next after that was my pot. Crash. Keiichi, man, you gotta listen. Fry pan struck my pot full force, tipping it over. Contents cruelly spilled out, and now my masterpiece was being sampled by the schoolyard. I stared, dumbfounded. Such a beautiful and elaborate mousetrap that for a moment I lost touch with reality. Screw you, Sadako. Dropkick her again. Very last moment I let my guard down. Where the culinary competence hooked Sadako for too long. Even when she couldn't cook, Sadako still had this fighting method. Just then, Reina, who had been sampling her own pot, let out a scream. Was Reina also sabotaged? Then what about Mion? Oh no! What? How did you all let Sadako do this? You know she's famous for setting traps. That's all she ever does, is set traps for people. Why would anyone leave their curry unattended? Oh, she is such a cheater. That is messed up. Rika-chan and Satoko rubbed my dumbfounded head to their heart's content. Ugh. I mean, we cheated too, to be honest. We can't be that mad. Pushing the desks together was about time for the meals to be judged. Delicious odor of curry spread throughout the courtyard. Members of the forestry service, to whom we owed gratitude for their daily work, were guided to their seats. The principal gave a bit of ceremonial introduction. Next, the teacher expressed her desire for them to judge the curry contest. The men from the forestry service seemed to like that kind of thing and gave their enthusiastic approval. Everyone in the class brought up their painstakingly made curry and arranged them on the desk. The only club members who managed a decent result were Rika-chan's group. Knowing full well it was a failure, Reina plated her curry for the judges. She already knew she was going to get a low score. Maybe they like salty curry, but at least she was still able to serve hers. Both Mion's and my current curry were completely obliterated, so we couldn't even line them up on the table. The judges started from the curry made by the lower grades. They had a lively discussion praising the food. Finally, it was our curry's turn. Principal cheerfully shoveled a spoonful of Reina's salty curry into his mouth. Of course, his expression immediately changed. Say it was Sadako. Get her little ass suspended, because that is messed up. Chie-sensei must have had some expectations, judging from her disappointment. I have added a bag of salt. Yeah. The rest of the judges grimaced after they each had a bite. I feel sorry for them. Saying that, the principal devoured the rest of the oversalted curry in one go. Truly a man amongst men. Reina was down and out. Her offensive capabilities were something else, but she was defeated due to her weak defense. The rest of us put a lot of effort in too. We were cheated out of winning. There's also the incident with Reina's salted curry right before this, so the judge's assessment was extraordinarily high. Maybe not just extraordinary, but perhaps today's forerunner? Judges began a heated debate. One of the judges let out a sigh as he removed a chunk of carrot with his spoon. Personally, I think the carrots are a staple of curry, but I guess each their own. However, seeing that, Rika-chan read the nameplate on the chest of his coveralls and began to speak. Hi, asshole. This wasn't made for you. That's no good, Keiichi. You have to eat your carrot. Look at the serious look on her face. What is she saying all of a sudden? Everybody turned to Rika-chan with a stunned look. But what Rika-chan just did was super effective. Carrot-hating judge began stuffing his face with curry while tears streamed down his face. Sob. Mommy. Crying like that, he continued to shovel curry into his mouth. That's right. Rika-chan's curry was by no means simple. No, that curry had the taste of a mother's cooking. The carrot-hating judge out of the picture, Rika-chan's assessment was unanimous. You're gonna get it, Satoko. Satoko let out a shrill laugh as she declared victory, but at that moment... What is she saying? Oh. All of a sudden, all in its perfect glory, Mion's curry. Not only the judges, but the teacher, the underclassmen, and of course myself could only gasp in admiration. Hamburg steak with a demi-glace sauce, and a fresh salad. It's a set. Wouldn't be stretching it to say this was a full-course meal. Perfect, perfectly made. But her curry was ruined too by the salt, wasn't it? Maybe she's hoping like the salad and the sides will like offset it? Satoko was also shocked. Even Rika-chan couldn't hide her surprise. Seems the victor was decided without even needing a taste. Of course the hamburger was hand-kneaded. The salad also had a home-style dressing, but of professional quality. And the curry, not even a micron of grit. Did anybody eat it, or they're just looking at it? How did she pull that off? Mion bowed. No. Hi, baby. No. Boy down. Sorry, dog. Mion bowed politely, and then winked at us with a smirk on her face. Yeah, she absolutely did. Unless she had, like, backup rice made. That's right. Had to go dump salt into... Oh, so the curry was good. It was just the rice that was salted. She dumped salt into Mion's rice cooker, but she'd have ruined it. That moment it hit me. I spun back towards my own canister. That's why. Did she steal our rice? At some point my cooking canister had been opened. Its contents completely emptied. She stole our rice. Oh, so her curry was good, but the rice... I see. Mion clucked her tongue and waved her finger at me as a smirk washed over her face. Well, yeah, it's not like we had any food to serve anyway. It fell on the ground. But still, that's pretty underhanded. Gah, couldn't even properly voice my shame. That's pretty sneaky. We didn't have anything to give the judges. Loathes me to say it, but Mion is right. Getting up so quickly on the match was my own folly. For Mion to have brought that to my attention, I should actually be thankful to her. Well then, did that mean that even in this situation I shouldn't give up? Yeah, what the hell are you gonna do? Whichever one of you forest rangers says that I win, I'll give you a handy behind the school. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun suddenly appeared. Damn it. Even though my protégés had tried so hard, I wasn't able to meet their expectations. Not an accident. Satoko did it on purpose. Both of them were dejected. Gah, couldn't accept defeat so easily. I was their senior. What would I be if I didn't pick up the broken pieces of the dream I had shown them? I just learned it from Mion just now, didn't I? Don't throw away the contest. Not until the last moment. What else could you possibly do? About how to make more curry, about how to win the match. I had an idea. I didn't think it could turn the tables, but it was better than nothing. I want you to find. Both of them disperse after receiving these instructions. Wouldn't it be nice in a perfect world if, like, 5 friends could just make, like, a pot of curry each and then just have a contest to see who was best, instead of all this underhanded shit? Shut up, Sadako. I don't want to listen to you. Side bet. It's my duty to my 2 protégés who shed blood, sweat, and tears for my sake. Hold on 1 second, guys. You gotta go lay down, Bubba. No. Sorry, my dog is bringing me his toy. He somehow got in here. So, if we get a perfect score, we're going to take their curry. You're going to stop joking around. And a big no to that. Firmly patting the top of Sadako's head, Mion said those words with all the gravitas of the club president. Wait, Mion just told us not to give up. Now she's saying that there's no way we can come back anyway. So what could we possibly do? The judges, seemingly growing tired of sampling the various curries, were debating each entry. When little I overheard, it seemed that Mion's impending victory was not in question. But it's a curry contest. If we have no curry, how are we supposed to be in the curry contest? My combative posturing had drawn the attention of all the judges. Onigiri. Judges smiled wryly at the simple fare that was quite in contrast to the preceding bravado. Reina poured tea into the cups that she had brought over from the break room. Reina's expression told me that she thought this was a great idea, but might not still be enough to win the match. Judges were chewing with their mouths full and sipping at the tea. Nobody was singing praises or awestruck. They were just quietly chowing down. What did we do? I have no idea. What is happening? Did we poison them? Oh, they're tired of eating curry. Because they were judges, they had to sample each and every offering. And because they were from small children, because they were made to show their appreciation, they couldn't just eat a little bit each. I mean, I guess that's true? But it's a curry cooking contest. Couldn't say it out loud, but this is the tastiest thing they'd had today. Confirmed that by looking at their eyes, the judges smiled wryly. Yeah. Thank you. That was like the whole point, was it as a curry contest. Teacher and the principal had folded their arms while they pondered the situation. My underling, seeing that, saw the small glimmer of hope fade away and grew dejected. Was this little surprise just not enough? Mion whispered quietly. That's right. I didn't push here. Principal stopped the teacher. Looked like he was giving me one final chance. Judges, having eaten their fill, quietly waited for my statement. Naan. Oh, naan is like the flatbread. Okay. Korean onigiri are things made to let you enjoy eating rice. Rice was introduced to Japan from ancient China. Our agricultural forebears watered the fields, fighting the elements, disease, and pests to grow and raise our rice-centric culture. Yes, the Japanese people have formulated a plethora of dishes, but those were nothing more than attempts to find ways to enjoy eating rice. In other words, rice culture? Scattered at first, but slowly grew into a steady roar. I mean, I guess they're both rice-based dishes. Is that what he's trying to say? It was a thunderous applause that praised me. Shut up, Sadako. I'll drop kick you again. Thank you, Reina. We love you, Reina. Mion, stifling her laughter, stepped forward. From Japan, you know Japanese culture. Okay. So yeah, so rice culture. I get it. Okay. So it's about a country's food culture. I get it. So curry has been adopted to Japanese cuisine just like onigiri is, I see. Still, it seems like a stretch, but, you know, she was providing fire support. I had to be grateful. Judges were somehow moved by this complicated yet baseless trivia. A stern look walked over the teacher's face as she refolded her arms. That is not our fault. You blame Sadako right now. Sumimasen, it's not my fault. It was Sadako. That little shit knocked over our curry pot. I mean, I guess. Alright, we didn't get a perfect score. Oh. Perfect score. Wow, no kidding. Yeah, we get to eat spitty food. Yes. I'm gonna lick the saliva from the spoons and rub it on my body. I'm so excited. And her classmen leapt at me. Perfect score. We did it. Curry was spilt and our rice was taken, but we made a comeback. In the end, Rika-chan's curry also received full marks, so everybody but Reina had a perfect score. Since the contest was outside the scope of regular club activities, there wasn't any particular penalty game. Reina breathed a sigh of relief. Quick, spit in this curry pot, stir it around a little bit, and then give it back to me. Ugh, so gross. Satsuko stomped angrily at the ground in frustration, but the price of defeat was absolute. My two protégés peered over from the sidelines, tears of joy streaming from their faces. We exchanged glances that would only be understood amongst men. Ugh. We did it, Maibara-san. Ah, this is all thanks to you. We flashed each other a thumbs up. So gross. There's no trace of my onigiri. Ones I had set aside for myself included. As I peered around searching for them, the principal clapped a hand on my shoulder. Did you eat my food, you fat bastard? Principal simply laughed without answering. Seriously? My eyes half burning with tears, with my stomach rumbling, I was called over by the teacher. Understand, right? What do I understand? There was an odd glint. I don't like how, like, in the first episode, whenever the screen glazed over like this and we had, like, this miasma, it was usually, like, we just found out someone had been horrifically murdered. They've been using this effect a lot for, like, not so ominous things. If I had to describe it, it was curry-colored. Like a pot of stewing curry, her eyes swirled around in a spiral. A chill washed over me. Teacher clutched me by the shoulders and drew me in closer until our noses were almost touching. She is pissed. She is intense. That was a lot. I guess you really like curry. My eyes are all curried? What does that mean? Curry, curry, curry. Hehe. Does that mean like they're all like red and puffy or something? Like there was spice in them? Wasn't that long before hunger brought me back to my senses. I hope somebody shares their food with me. That fat freaking principal ate all my food. Bastard. In the end, all of the onigiri was eaten by the principal, so I had to make do without lunch. We had plenty of curry there. No one could share their curry with us? Giving lunch, I never knew the afternoon could be so long and painful. Feeling other than drowsiness made me space out. If I could eat this curry with enough salt in it to make my blood pressure rise just by looking at it. Is what I said as I initially refused. I regret it. The hunger, the stomach ache. Oh, so we ate Reina's curry. Which was super salty. Thanks, Sadako. We're really good at cheating and manipulating others. Keep snacks lying around. You don't have any food at home? Oh, cup noodles. I haven't had cup noodles in forever. I love ramen. Look at me. I love ramen. Yeah. We actually have a ramen place that's not too far from us that we go to sometimes where they make like the big tonkatsu bowls with like the pork in it and stuff. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's now like 9 o'clock in the morning where I live, and now I want a bowl of ramen. Thanks. Thanks, Higurashi. No intention of laughing along. That job at the Angel Mort family restaurant, huh? That uniform was somewhat stimulating.
やっぱウェイトレスさんってハードワークなんだな。
みーちゃんってウェイトレスさんやってるの？本当に本当に？どこのお店かな？買おう。違う。私はそう。先日のおもちゃ屋さんの店番なの。
Yeah, that wasn't her working, that was Shion.
ウェイトレスさんはシオン
Shion is the waitress, right. My bad. Completely forgot that was how it ended up being.
ごめん。あまりにもよく似てるから間違えた。
Well, they are twins.
ケイチ君、シオンって誰かな？
Reina asked the obvious question.
ミオンの双子の妹なんだよ。性格は違うけど、外見は瓜二つなんだ。
そうそう。外見は似てるけど中身は大違いなんだよ。私は優しくて思慮深いけど、シオンは冷めてておっかない性格。
I wouldn't say that. I would say Mion's more like a tomboy and Shion's more introverted. Based on what we've known from meeting her.
全部シオンに行っちゃったんだと思う。ミオンと違って実にはにかんだ笑顔の似合う可愛い女の子なんだ。
Keiichi! Reina interjected as her eyes darted back and forth from our exchange.
そうなの？レナ会ったことないの？みーちゃん、妹がいるなんて話してくれたことあったっけ？
Shion's existence was already being exposed as a cover-up. I couldn't help Mion out here. Only have her end this charade.
レナには紹介したことなかったかな。私の双子の妹でシオンって言うんだよ。
I think what we remember from our last episode is I think Shion lives outside of Hinamizawa, maybe in Okinomiya? She lives in the city. And then Mion lives in Hinamizawa with her grandmother.
みーちゃん家に行っても会ったことないよ。ほら、知ってるでしょ？バッタと住んでるのは、シオンは
Shion lives at the family home in Okinomiya. Okay, so we were right, in Okinomiya. Got it.
あんまり仲が良くないから、こっちには来ないんだけどね。
I don't know how you can't be close with your twin sister. Reina's face indicated that she wasn't sure if she was convinced. She was usually a bit of an airhead, but she was unusually sharp when it came to these kinds of things.
まあ、嘘じゃないんだ。信じてやってくれ。
As she said, "Yeah, I believe you," a smile suddenly blossomed on Reina's face.
レナもいつか会ってみたいな。今度レナもお顔を見に行ってみるね。どこのお店で働いてるのかな？
She's getting more tangled in her little web. I could tell that Mion was getting increasingly frantic. I wanted to help her out, but it was hard for an outsider to butt in on family issues.
ごめん。バイトも急がないと。じゃあね。レナにケイちゃん。また明日。
Why is she so embarrassed about people meeting her sister, though? Her sister's a real person. Unilaterally ending the conversation, Mion headed home. No matter how you looked at it, she was running away. We'll just label this one as an emergency escape.
みーちゃん、なんだか可愛かった。なんでかな？
Reina giggled in amusement. Like, it would just be so easy to be like, oh, she works at Angel Mort, go meet her. Maybe she's afraid that we'll like her more or something. Maybe she's a little bit jealous. Wonder when dinner is. Would lying down be the best way to conserve energy? I sprawled in the entryway without even taking off my shoes. I was losing the last vestiges of my consciousness. The doorbell rang. It seemed I had a guest.
はいどうぞ。開いてますよ。
I directed my listless voice at the door.
どうもこんにちは。ってケイちゃん、何やってんですか？
How does Shion know where we live? Seemed my guess was Mion, or rather Shion. She seemed shocked when she saw me sprawled out in the entryway.
シオンか。またどうして？
Thought that Shion's existence was an illusion that was limited to when Mion was at the restaurant. So I never even considered that Shion would appear here. How does she know where we live?
お姉に聞きましたよ。今日のお昼、部活で大変なことがあって、ご飯食べられなかったんですよね。
Oh, did you bring us lunch?
ああ、大変だったぞ。さとこに鍋を倒され、ご飯はお前に盗まれて。
だから私、シオン。
She grew red and began to mope. That's right, she was the younger twin right now.
すまん。それでなんだよ。 空腹の俺のために差し入れでも持ってきてくれたのか？
ありゃ、図星を疲れちゃってなんだかがっかりですけど。
Aw, Shion.
これ。
Disappointed smile, Shion held out the small bento box she had hidden behind her back.
本当に差し入れなのかよ。サンキュ
It's
ー。
so nice.
お姉が学校に持って行ったハンバーグの残りがあったんで、ちょっと持ってきました。お夕飯前だとは思いますけど、いかがかなって思いまして。迷惑でしたか？
No, you're not bothering me. It is a little bit weird that you came to our house without being invited to bring us lunch, but that's fine.
本当に食っていいのか？
Thank you for the lunch. Sneaking look inside the box, just to say that she put some of the leftovers inside would have been a lie. There was an elegant meal stuffed inside.
本当にいいのか？これタバスコとかがいっぱい入ってるとか、そういう冗談じゃないのかよ。
Just take the food.
もうお姉じゃないんですから。私そんなことしませんよ。別に嫌なら無理しなくても。帰って自分で食べちゃいますから。
No, we'll take the food. Saying that, she pouted cutely and made a motion as if to snatch the box back. There were some times that made me doubt that she was the same person as Mion, and this was undoubtedly one of those moments.
全然嫌じゃないです。感謝の心を忘れずに噛み締めたいと思います。
そんな鼻水垂らされて感謝されるほどのことじゃ。
Shion, who had thought that I might not take the bento, looked down happily.
何もないけど上がっていくか。お茶くらいなら出せるかも。
ごめんなさい。またの機会にします。私バイトに行く途中ですから。
Well, that's right. She didn't say that before.
お弁当箱は適当に水洗いして、明日お姉にでも返しといてくださいね。
Thank you, Shion.
当然だ。こんなうまそうなのを食わせてもらったらそれぐらい礼儀だろう。
じゃあ私はこれで。あと最後に。
Shion grew red again as she looked down once more.
お姉がカレーの時、黙ってケイちゃんのご飯取っちゃいましたよね。悪ふざけが過ぎるとお姉、ついやりすぎちゃうんです。
So, I thought that they weren't this close. In a matter of like a few hours, she told her about her whole day.
おいおい、別に俺はあんなのなんとも思っちゃいないぜ。部活の上でのことは恨みっこなしだからな。毎回スリリングに楽しませてもらってるの、こっちが感謝したいぐらいだぜ。そうミオンに伝えてくれるか？
はい、それお姉きっと喜ぶと思います。ではこの辺で。
Bye, Z's. Shion smiled brightly. After bowing deeply, she left as she looked at her watch.
嬉しいけど、これ本当に大丈夫なんだろうな。
Looked at the bento box that she left behind. A faint warmth spread through the palm of my hand. If it were Mion, I could see hot sauce, mustard, maybe even a needle being mixed inside. I really don't think she'd go as far as putting a needle in there. Reference to the Onikakushi chapter in episode 1, when they put noodles in our food. I opened the box once again and hesitantly tasted a bit. I took a bite, and another. There was no funny business. There was no danger at all, for it was delicious. That's right. That was Shion, not Mion, so there shouldn't have been anything to worry about. I rushed back to my room, eating as I gave my thanks. It was so delicious that my stomach could cry.
シオン、いや、ミオン。俺が空腹で死にそうって言ってたのを聞いて、大急ぎで持ってきてくれたのか。
It was delicious to the last bite. By the way, nothing strange had been mixed in. I was a bit embarrassed of myself for being so skeptical. What a sweet way to end the chapter. Thank you, Shion. Yeah, it's weird that Mion doesn't want anything to do with her sister. They're not supposed to be that close, but she tells her all the day's events. It was delicious. Unless they, like, call each other on the phone every day or whatever. Achievement unlocked. Food for thought. Okay. It was delicious.
おい、ミオン、これ。
何をケイちゃん。
I thrust the bento box she'd given me yesterday at her face.
昨日差し入れてもらった弁当箱だよ。ごちそうさま。うまかったぜ。
Mion's face quickly flushed bright red. Hey, now, you were the one pretending to be Shion when you gave it to me. You're not gonna give it away if you get all red like that when you're being Mion. At this rate, she might trip and fall over into her own grave, so I decided to help her out.
あのな、俺昨日腹を空かせてたのさ。シオンがわざわざ家まで来て弁当を差し入れてくれたんだよ。で、これはその弁当箱。ちゃんと洗ってあるからな。
Oh, wait, we ate the food and we didn't wash it out?
シオンは気が利くね。
I was so transparent. Was Mion always this terrible at lying? Her expression was different than usual, but it looked strangely cute.
で、どうだった？
ミオに瓜二つなやつだと思うぞ。だって双子なんだろ。似てて当然だよ。
じゃなくて、
Mion looked kind of bewildered, like she was waiting for a specific answer. Her just an impression, maybe she didn't mean Shion, but the bento?
ああ、もちろん。うまかったぜ。
本当に？
俺は
Never lie about liking food.
嘘はつかないぞ。俺がうまかった
Yeah,
って言ったら。
this is weird. I happen to know for a fact that Shion is a real person. Shion and Mion are two different people, but why is...
万人におすすめできる評価だと思っていいぞ。シオンに実に美味しかったって。
Mion is acting super bashful about it. Unless this is meant to be like a red herring to make us think that Shion isn't real?
シオンにね、伝えておくよ。きっと喜ぶと思うよ。
That's very weird. Going along with Shion having given to me, not Mion, aren't we? Yet her laugh, it came from deep down and it sounded really happy. Guess she really can laugh nicely enough that just looking at her makes me feel better too. A sarcastic remark made its way onto my tongue, but I swallowed it back. As Mion went to put the bento box in her bag, she noticed a clattering noise.
ケイちゃん、なんか入ってるよ。あれ？
Gah, she opened it? The thing inside was a little embarrassing, so I wish I hadn't opened it here. Panicking, I hid it with my hands.
な、これはだな。うちのお袋が
What is that,
俺
money?
に入れとけって言ったんだ。別に俺のセンスじゃないんだからな。誤解すんなよ。
綺麗。
Oh, candy. Oh. There's a handful of candies, neatly wrapped in paper inside the sparkly clean bento box. Let's clean. Oh, we did clean the box out. We were just telling her to... Got it. We were being sneaky. Let's clean the box out yesterday in the sink. Mom came over and interrogated me, and I fessed up as to who had given me the food. And she told me that something like this called for a display of gratitude. I didn't want to because it was embarrassing, so I argued that it wouldn't be like me to do that.
というわけなんだ。まあ、そう。
Insert foot into mouth. So embarrassed it felt like it might shoot fire out of my face. Mion laughing the whole thing off like she usually did would be fine, but for some reason she was staring at the candy in the box with fascination.
ありがとう。
This is weird.
俺に言うな。入れたお袋に言ってくれ。それにミオンが俺を言う必要なんかないんだぞ。それはシオンにあげるものなんだからな。
So just to recap, we're talking to Mion. I've never seen Mion get so embarrassed like this before.
シオンに伝えておくね。きっとシオンも嬉しがると思うよ。
Mion looking a little downtrodden, put the lid back on the box. Seemed like I ended up saying something a little mean at the end. That's very weird.
なんだかみーちゃん、ほんわかな感じだね。いいことでもあったのかな。風邪でもひいたんではありませんの？お顔が赤いのはきっと微熱のせいでしたよ。ってリカ、なんで私の頭を撫でますの？サトコもきっとそのうちお風邪をひけるよう
Oh,
に
they're saying that Mion is boy crazy. She got the hots for us. That's weird though. So just to recap, so like we know Mion. We played the entire Onikakushi chapter with her. She's like a tomboy. She's got a pretty filthy mouth. She's very assertive, but she's never been like flirty with us. This is weird because in this episode, she was like really embarrassed of her sister, which I thought was because she was afraid that maybe we would like Shion more than her. But now it seems like she's, I don't know, like flirting with us or something. That's weird. I don't know. Huh. Okay. Well, anyway, we're going to see what happens in the next chapter. So this has been episode 3 of the Watanagashi chapter. I should have another one up. I'm going to try to have one up tomorrow or this weekend, but it's Valentine's week, so me and my husband are doing like some Valentine's-y stuff the next couple of days. So, if you like this video, feel free to give me a like, subscribe for more like this, and I'll have more Higurashi up soon. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you for the next one. Peace!